Let's talk about misconceptions. Have you ever heard, empathy equals weakness? Well, I used to hear that all the time. You're just too nice, Antonio. You're just too nice. And the truth is that you can be nice, and I am actually nice, right? But often empathy can lead to the misconception that we are soft and that we are weak. In reality, empathy requires a lot of strength and a lot of emotional intelligence. It requires your ability to be selfless, to put yourself aside so that you can be present in someone else's experience. So remember that, it is not a weakness. It is actually a superpower, and I truly believe that. Empathy means always saying yes. No, it doesn't mean that. People could perceive that. There's a big misconception about that. But we talked about making hard decisions. Empathy gives you the information that you need and the understanding that you need to actually make effective decisions that creates and brings balance to the decision-making process. So don't allow others to have a misconception about empathy. Always explain the why. Why am I making these decisions? Effective leaders always find the balance between understanding and decision-making. Last but not least, empathy leaders are easily manipulated. I don't know. Do you feel that way? Have you implemented your empathetic hat as you manage your teams? If you have, and this has been your experience, how do we combat that, right? Leaders make decisions for their audience, right? For their teams. And sometimes someone is going to bring a really good idea, and you may say, you know what, this is a good idea, and it's going to meet the needs of the entire team. Someone in your team may feel that they're not being listened to, or that you have favoritism, or that this person manipulated you into that. I think a way to combat that is a combination of clear boundaries and strong communication, right? What are the expectations? So making it known and bringing people, creating that inclusive dialogue, bringing people into the conversation so that at the end of the day, we feel like we made that decision together. Always with a lot of honesty and transparency.